Hello everybody, this is Squeevy here with another video under the Kraken project, and in this tutorial I will be going over input. So the first thing we can do is create a new main method. Okay, so now that we have that, we can the first thing we need to do is create an object. Now an object is basically something referring to a class. So scanner equals scanner. And then you have to have a parameter. Now, I haven't gone into this, but oh no, I don't want system.exit. What am I thinking? So basically what this is saying is, wait, what? How come you don't want to import it? There we are. So basically what this is doing is this is saying, alright, you're going to go to a class scanner, and you're going to create, you're going to name that class. It's like a data type, okay? So instead of having a data type of an integer or a string, you have a data type of class, and you're going to set that data type name equals a scan, and this is just going to say, alright, new class. So this is just basically the rest of the syntax. So yeah, and basically this class isn't in our project, so we have to import it, which means, alright, you're going to go through the JRE libraries, and you're going to find under which jar contains the scanner class. So that's basically how that works. Now all we need to do is create a string. So string input is equal to scan dot next line. And next line is going to take input from a string. So we can just output input. And we want to prompt the user for input. So we can just prompt and say enter text. So basically what this does is you have the object, and this is going to prompt, and it's not going to continue to this until it's gotten this input. So if you put this before here, it's going to ask for the input, then say this, then say this. So because the way Java works is it reads from top to bottom. So, and that's actually how most languages work. So it's going to do that, and yeah, if we run that, it says enter input, and we say hello, it's just going to echo hello. And we can actually put in, now if you want to have multiple things in one system.out.println, it's basically like adding a string. You just echo plus something. So if we run this, enter text, hello world, it echoes hello world. Now, suppose we don't put in a string. Well, it's always going to work for a string, but suppose we want an int, right? Suppose we want int. And if we want it to be an int, then we have to say this next int. And there's a whole bunch of methods. And basically what this does is, this says, alright, the scanner, yeah, anyways. But now when we run this, and if it says enter text, we put in hello, it's going to give us an error saying there's an input mismatch, which is basically saying you're trying to make an int a string. Now there are ways to avoid this by parsing into an int. And basically what you do that by is, suppose this was a double, and you input an int. Well, we can say int input 2 is equal to integer dot parse int, and then we put in the input. And basically what this is going to do is this, oh right, you can only do it from string. So suppose we want to parse it from a string to an int. This is basically going to convert it to an integer. Now suppose we want a double. If we have a double, but we don't input a double, what we can do is we can, this isn't, oh my god, Eclipse is running so slowly. Okay. Basically, we can put in double, next double, and we can make that correct. Now, suppose we want this to be an int. We just cast it as an int. And casting, what it does is it basically says, okay, you're going to now make this an integer. So, basically, yeah. So if we run this, and we don't input a double, which would be 10.0, we just input 10, it changes it to an int. Now, if we don't have the casting, watch what happens when I input an integer. Oh. Well, that's stupid. But, yeah, that's basically how that works. So I'm going to go by and I'm going to explain what this does. So I already explained what this does. I already explained what this does. So I explained everything. Okay, good. Alright, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then please go to www.andyphillips.org to watch and go to Java Lesson 03 to complete the practice problems. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.